What is going on YouTube? This is Jim back with a quick video for you guys. Today we're talking about another insanely expensive collector's edition. We're talking about Destiny 2. Now, I'm on the GameStop site because this is the only site I've found thus far that actually shows the box. And as you guys know, I am a huge fan of boxes. And as far as boxes go, this one actually looks pretty cool. But is it $249.99 worth? Jeez. I personally don't think so. Now, it does come with a beta code. If you do get the collector's edition, you will get a beta code and you'll be able to play in an early beta access stage. And they're going to announce when that's going to be later on. So I guess, I don't know, does that knock off some of the cost? Probably not. It includes quite a bit of stuff though, and that's what we're going to take a look at. First, I want to show you guys the photo of it. It's down here. And then we're going to scroll up and we're going to actually deep dive the contents of this. You guys know I've been pretty particular on collector's editions as of late, and I have not been blindly buying them as I used to in the past. The biggest problem I have is they're just too darn expensive, and I think this one really falls into that category as well. So let's take a look at what $250 will get you. It's going to get you the game, which is pretty nice, I guess, considering some collector's editions these days don't even give you the game. That is true in both Horizon Zero Dawn has a collector edition without the game, and Battlefield 1 was the first to start that. So, surprisingly enough, getting the base game is actually a good thing. It's going to come with the expansion pass that they've announced so far that there's going to be expansion 1 and expansion 2. Now, I suspect this is going to be very similar to what happened in the original Destiny, where you got a couple of the expansion passes, and then there were additional ones after this. So I don't think this is the end-all, be-all definitive edition. I do believe there will be two more expansions beyond the two that come bundled with this game, and for that I feel that this is kind of a disservice to the player who wants to get everything and be done. You're also going to get some premium digital content, including a couple items in-game where you get a sword, an emote, and a Cabal-themed emblem. Now, the problem I have with a lot of these digital content, at least the way Destiny did it during the original Destiny when I got the Ghost Edition, was that the gear that you get is just an item swap, or a palette swap rather, so there is probably a model in the game that looks very similar to this sword, but it's going to be a different color. The player emote may be unique. The emblem I'm not so sure about, but since there's so many similarities, at least there was in Destiny 1, you were getting a lot of these palette swaps, and it didn't really feel as special as it should have been. So I don't know how premium this digital content really is going to be. Now, the big item in this game has got to be this Destiny 2 Frontier bag, which is a customizable bag that could be worn as a backpack or a messenger bag. These are pretty popular these days. I have quite a few of them from the big loot crates that I get. Fallout did one not too long ago. I have one from BlizzCon. These are very, very common these days. It includes a 15-inch tablet laptop sleeve with a protective slip. This is pretty common again on most of these bags. You're also going to get a Frontier kit, which includes a solar panel USB charger with a built-in light. Now, if this is not the biggest piece of like Chinese like tchotchke-ware, as I call it, I don't know what is. I mean, this sounds like it's just so like something you could buy for 99 cents on eBay, or you could get at some weird flea market, and they probably just put the Destiny logo on it. This sounds just like a big piece of junk. You're going to get a Paracord and a solar blanket, a Steelbook case, and the collector's box, which I kind of talked about. Now, the collector's box, oh, I'm sorry, I thought I read this as the actual box. No, a collector's box includes a booklet with the secrets into the Cabal Empire. This is probably similar to the Arms and Armament guide that I received as part of the Destiny 1 collector edition, so there will probably be scribblings on the side that you can decipher, and it'll help you find, you know, hidden like clues or treasures in the game. Someone will probably post this online, but it's kind of neat to have a copy of your own if you're really into the game and you want to kind of deep dive into the secrets. If you guys recall Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, they did something very similar to this. This is common in Dark Souls and some other games with these kind of secret books. It's not just a standard art book. You're also going to get the Cabal schematic, postcard images, which again was a carryover from the original Destiny Ghost Edition, so you're probably going to get postcards of like greetings from Earth or greetings from, I don't know what planets they're going to in this game, Mars or wherever it happens to be. And also Cabal military pawns. So let's take a look at this photo one more time. And there you can see everything in its glory. I don't see the USB. Oh, here's your little Frontier bag that's got your USB kit. They're not even showing you this paracord or the solar blanket or this kit because this is kind of junky. It's just they're just going to show you the bag. I think this is a big ripoff, guys. I don't think this is something that makes you a definite Destiny 2 fan, and I don't really associate Destiny 2 with a messenger bag. I think that's where a lot of these collector editions really go astray, is they give you some sort of physical item which is supposed to replicate or emulate something in the game, whether it's a recreation of a character or a statue or something. But a lot of times they get a little crazy, and then they end up going with a bag or a solar blanket or a paracord, which is just a piece of rope, by the way, guys. There's nothing fancy here. You get little pawns, and this stuff's kind of neat. This stuff is more in line with what I would expect to see, but for as far as your big in-game item to get a backpack, I think it's a miss, and especially at $250, by the way. That is a lot of dough. Anyways, that is your look at Destiny 2 Collector's Edition. As usual, I'm going to give this a big WTF. I think this is just a bit too expensive. Keep in mind, you can get a lot of things for $249.99, including a brand new Xbox One or a PlayStation 4 Slim, or a ton of other games. So guys, if you really want this and you think you need that bag and you're the ultimate Destiny fan, good luck getting one of these. I'm sure they're going to be hot ticket, but as far as I'm concerned, I think it's a big hell no. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Get out there, play some games, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.